The boys are back in town.
Boys are back in town.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Jay Ho.
We're recording a podcast today, and we will kick things off with Song of the Week. Weezy, what you got for Song of the Week? I've been potting a lot today, brother.
Oh, man, Song of the Week for me this week is DJ Khaled, man, featuring Drake. I'm on one.
You on one?
Yeah. 2 white cups and I got that drink.
Yeah. Could be purple.
Could be pink.
Could be pink. Well, yeah.
But depending on how you mix that.
Yeah. Let's ask our resident lean expert, Jeff. What does it mean if it's purple, if it's pink?
DJ Screw. DJ Screw.
Damn. He's going to the world.
Depending on what you're mixing your codeine with.
Okay.
What type of hydrocodone you drink.
Oh, okay.
I told you.
You learn something in
his whole life.
You learn something new every day.
He around rappers his whole life. Jeff, speaking of, what's your song of the week, buddy?
Hey, man, dude is on an unprecedented run, cameraman. Don Tripp. Unprecedented run. 15 months straight.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah, he ain't putting out quality, though.
You damn lie. Yeah, it is. No, he went last year, all 12 months, and it's March. Okay. I guarantee you, bro. Bet what you want to bet.
Oh.
Is it quality music?
Yes. My song of the week is 90s R&B, Don Tripp, from his project that released this month. Bang.
There you go.
What you got, Cal?
Speaking of Memphis, I'm going to go Finesse featuring Memphis' own Gorilla. Finesse. It's by Boss Man D-Lo.
Boss Man D-Lo.
Yeah.
I remember coming in talking about Boss Man D-Lo, and I got laughed out the studio. Here we go. Nevertheless. And then Weezy was trying to go. Never mind. I ain't been talking about Finesse too.
I wasn't trying to. I mentioned the party. He said I was trying to go to the party. So there you go, Jeff. No, right there
with that.
Nah.
Wrong with that.
Them slow as roll.
Remo Rice was here the other day. I was he shook Brooklyn.
Whoa, slow your roll. My song of the week is Drake 0 to 100 in the catch up, man.
Hey,
Shout out to
the
Drake.
extended version though.
Yeah.
The 8-minute version of that song is crazy.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
That's the part of the catch up.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But they cut it on streaming site, they cut it.
I see.
Yeah,
Some people got that.
Yeah.
Because we got the real. You know what I'm saying? We got the real.
Gotta let that joint play the whole way through.
Yeah.
Slow.
The price was way too high. You need to cut
You
it.
need to cut it.
Yeah.
That's camera
It's dope.
guy right there.
Yeah. All right, let's get to it, guys.
Yeah, boy.
Full sport press.
Yeah. No layup line, no warm-ups, no nothing. We just walking right into the stadium, get into the game. Let's do it. When the beat on, then it's on. Wearing our right jerseys on the road, cause how we feel where we roam is our home. Leaving these other podcasts null and void. The show can't miss something like Tom Shepard and corduroys. Full sport press, you know them boys. Jay run the point, lock for 3, and me, I crash the boards. Weezy told you that it's paid for.
Full sport press.
Greetings and salutations. I'd like to welcome everybody back.
What time?
And some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press Podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am Jay Ho.
Sport Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Cameron, how you doing, brother?
New.
How you gonna sound with new world?
Fuck y'all.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
One more time. One more time.
Yeah. Episode 511, we're handing out player comparisons. I said that.
That's not what
For
you
the,
said, bro.
I literally said that.
Man.
For the top defensive prospects.
FSP style.
Always FSP stat.
Better them know it.
Better than believe it.
Let's kick it off, Jeff.
Cameraman.
Oh, hell no. I'm never came.
WrestleMania.
It is Mania weekend. Yeah. So you know what that means. You know what that means. It's another episode. We're bringing it back for WrestleMania. Who gets the W?
Do it for WrestleMania.
You've been watching.
No, I ain't. I promise.
I promise you.
I promise. I ain't.
When last time you watched with
It's been about a month since I watched
Yeah.
it. No, I put that on.
All right.
I put that on my.
Fish.
I put that on my daughter. It's been about a month.
Harmony told me y'all watch
She
wrestling.
lying. It's you lying too. You need to lie on my daughter. That's what you said.
you ain't gonna lie on my door.
You need to quit lying. You lying on
First one.
Yeah.
On Saturday night, the main event for Saturday night is 2 nights in Brandon. You know that, right? The tag team matchup between Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins versus the tribal chief Roman Reigns and the final boss, The Rock. Weezy, who gets the W?
Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins.
J-Ho,
Rock, man, Roman Reigns.
Coach Lock.
They can't let The Rock win because he's not in it no more. I'm gonna go Cody Rhodes.
Cameraman.
A draw.
Draw.
Oh man,
You're out. You're out. So the winner of this match, here's what happened. If Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins beat The Rock and Roman Reigns, there's no help. There's no bloodline assistance in Sunday night's main event. Sunday night's main event is the tribal chief Roman Reigns versus the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes for the Universal Heavyweight World Championship of the United States.
Somebody has to win.
J-Ho, who wins on Sunday night?
Roman Reigns, The Rock.
Well,
Nah,
The Rock not on Sunday night.
Roman Reigns.
Sunday night's main event is Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Roman Reigns for sure.
Yeah.
Weezy,
I'm going with Cody Rhodes, the American Dream.
American Nightmare. American Dream's his dad.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. Lock.
I'm going Roman Reigns on that one.
Never mind, I can't remember.
Yeah, no.
And the last one, does The Rock turn on Roman Reigns at WrestleMania? Coach Lock.
No.
J-Ho.
Nope.
Yes.
And that is
I can't.
the return of who gets the W.
I can't believe he asked about the CM Punk match.
CM Punk's not wrestling. He's hurt. He's a commentator. He's not wrestling. No, he hurt. He got hurt. Yeah, that's why they're having a tag team match.
Oh, so he was supposed to wrestle.
He's supposed to wrestle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Lock, what's your best of the week, Doc?
My best of the week, the women's Elite 8 matchups, man, they were great basketball. They broke the record again, and I literally was on the phone with Joe and said, I don't see them beating that 9.9 million views from last year's LSU to ours game.
That was a lie.
Because that was the championship game.
Yeah.
They broke that record in the Elite 8 game with 12 million views. Was it 12.3?
12.3.
Yeah.
And if that game was able to play on ABC like it was supposed to, that
Could've
shit would have
been
got
higher.
the dub.
Yep.
Would have.
Yep. So shout out to them. That's my
We're
best of the
actually
week.
going places to watch that game.
Mhm.
Both of those games. That's a
Do
good
you
state for
think?
the other one. Yeah.
Do you think they should have traded spots with the games? Make LSU game second.
No, they couldn't because it's West.
Too late.
Other was a West Coast game.
Yeah, they was playing.
Yep.
My pick for best of the week is Angel Reese, man. She got a degree, player of the year, a ring, nothing else left to prove in college. Very instrumental for an entire generation of hoopers, man. Clap for her. I'm happy she's going to the WNBA. What sucks is it's next week, and she got to prepare to go for next week. But super fan of hers. Continue to root for you, 10. Shout out to Angel Reese, man. I'm happy for her.
The Bayou Barbie.
I like Andrews, man. She's very outspoken.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's. I mean, yeah, just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Good.
Bedtime.
Nah, that's
What was that?
meeting. Wednesday meeting.
Wow, Wednesday meeting. Yeah.
My best.
Yeah, what's your best of the week, bro?
You didn't introduce, but it's okay.
You was already talking shit.
That boy
My-
died.
Now, my best of the week, man. I'm gonna go back with the women's basketball too. Juju Watkins, man. Juju Watkins is a monster. Though.
True.
I think she's gonna break all of Kaylin Clark's records.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Clutch don't have nothing to say about it.
Yeah, nah. Clutch ain't gonna push that because it ain't too many. They do that, it's gonna change too much. And
Unless
it ain't number 12 teams, Joe.
I think she's gonna come up short because I think she's only gonna play 3 years.
That's what I'm saying.
Why she ain't gonna play 4?
Because she's gonna go to the league.
You can leave it
Are you
3.
leaving 3?
You can leave in 3.
Oh, I didn't know you was leaving.
Yeah,
And
you
Kayla
can-
Clark actually did 4 years.
Yeah, she did 4.
And could do another one if she wanted to.
Come back
Yeah,
to
she
one.
could have. Yeah, she said, I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back to you, worst of the week, Weez.
Burst of the week for me, man. I had a horrible restaurant experience this past week. And I lost sleep over this one. I've been thinking
Okay.
about this one all week.
It was
It's one of the worst I've ever seen.
bad. It was bad.
It's so embarrassed that I don't want to mention the place because I don't want to throw no dirt in the place because it ain't the place.
It ain't the place.
It's the
Ain't the
people.
place.
But it was really bad. Just if you're a server, just
Serve.
take care of your people, man. Make sure
Yeah, you got to
Oh.
take care of your people.
take care of your people, man. Make sure
Oof.
It was bad.
make sure you get the orders right, or make sure you at least remember what they said they ordered. You know.
That's crazy.
But
You called it too. I give you
You
credit.
said that.
You called it.
You-
right? You said
Yeah,
I
you said-
paid you $20.
Yeah.
He gonna get your order wrong.
Yeah, you called
You was
it.
right. We said what you said.
Yeah, you was spot on. My worst of the week is Grey's Anatomy, guys. Got renewed for a 21st season. What can possibly happen at the hospital? 21 seasons, y'all.
Hmm?
That's egregious.
Hmm?
There's a little bit of malpractice going on,
There's
Jeff.
got to be some malpractice.
There's got to
going
be
on.
some malpractice going on. It's ridiculous.
At this point.
21 seasons, like they ain't making up
Yeah,
shit.
here's the thing with Grey's Anatomy. It's in TV movies. It's three things they got to stop making: Grey's Anatomy,
Walking
Fast and
Dead.
Furious,
Put an S with that thing.
Fast and Furious,
Yeah.
and Jurassic Park. That's enough. We
Take
had
one off.
what's that?
Walking Dead got to go.
Walking Dead
All the
gotta go.
various.
Oh, they done
Walking
did.
Dead
They done
gotta
dead walk.
That's it.
They didn't go.
They done walk that shit
They
dead.
done walk that shit dead. Yeah.
But you're right. Everything else you said is true. Just add Walking Dead up
Yeah,
there.
I was gonna say Simpsons, but Simpsons got fans that'll come for you. I'm gonna leave the Simpsons alone.
Simpsons got fans gonna ride.
Yeah.
They gonna ride.
What you got, Coach?
Man, my worst of the week is the weather. I'm sick and tired of it, man. I'm sick and tired,
Talk
dog.
about me. Buddy upset.
I'm sick and tired, man. Like, come on, man. It was just getting nice outside. Walk outside, t-shirt. Ain't got to worry about warming your car up in the morning. None of that. Right back to the lows and cold and hoodies and come on, man. It's April.
You got the eclipse on Monday.
It's
You
April.
excited?
No, it's April.
Jeff, talk to me. Worst of the week.
My worst of the week. Can we leave bad takes and just being weird in sports in quarter one of 2024? Stop sending players hate mail. DJ Burns is getting
That was
hate mail
bad.
just for being DJ Burns.
That was bad.
Acho on Fox Sports. Stop being weird, bro. Like that whole take on Angel Reese was
That
bad.
was bad.
All the weirdos showed up Monday night for that game. 12 million views as well. But with that brings some weirdos. I think everybody just stop being weird, bro.
Yeah,
Just
they-
enjoy your life a little bit. Touch grass, as the kids say.
Touch grass.
Touch some grass.
Archo's a bad one anyway. He overthinks everything.
Yeah, you giving them credit by saying he overthinking.
Right.
Any hoozle, make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Spotify, YouTube, and Amazon Music to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. Just simply search Full Sport Press Podcast. J-Ho
Yes, sir.
and Weezy.
What it do?
Do you guys have a yellow box of Cheerios recipient for our listeners?
This week's award recipient is the NCAA 3-point line era in the women's college basketball. Make sure we know what we talking about. Yeah.
Woo, the NCAA said Monday one of the 3-point lines on the court used for the women's basketball regionals in Portland, Oregon, was about 9 inches short of regulation at its apex. The line on the court at the Moda Center was corrected ahead of Monday night's UConn-USC game to determine the final spot in the weekend's Final Four matchup, but not before 5 games had been played on it. The first 4 with the mistake being unnoticed. The NCAA uses Connor Sports. Oh, shit, Connor Sports.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
They threw y'all under the
Hey,
bus.
Sure, hey.
Y'all under the bus.
to supply and install the courts, the NCAA said the marking used to draw the line at the top of the arc in the center of the court was too short, and it did not identify the contractor that made the huge mistake.
Somebody got fired.
Somebody is at Connor. Listen, Connor Sports, you might as well go ahead and just file for bankruptcy.
That was
It's
rough.
over. They're not, nobody's using y'all again.
Not-
And that's
can't
a
make-
great contract to have.
Yeah.
The NCAA.
You was tapped in forever.
Forever.
Yeah, that's all you had to do. Yeah.
Not
No
no
way.
more.
Hey,
Done.
you make one mistake, your ass is grass.
Man, no,
Especially on that level of magnitude.
Yeah.
Like that's a big deal,
Got
man.
out there with go ahead, Jay. My bad.
Yeah, it's a couple of things you just don't have to worry about. And you shouldn't have to worry about in the NCAA tournament. The baskets will be 10 feet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
And the damn floor markings will be correct, man.
Yep.
But an era of that magnitude on such a big stage overshadows the entire weekend. It was a great weekend for women's basketball, and it's unacceptable. I would be upset if I was coaching or playing or just being a part of it, man. That sucks.
But the thing, my problem is with the NCAA is they gave all the other teams a choice to play with it. All of a sudden, with the big game Monday night, they fixed it. They should have fixed it from the beginning.
Now they only get it one game of choice when they realized it. The other teams they didn't even know.
They ain't even-
They didn't even check it.
They
played
didn't
one
know.
game and they realized what they had to take measures out there.
Somebody was out there shooting warm. Was like, wait, man,
Something ain't right.
this ain't right.
Yeah.
Because on a basketball court for a 3-point line, 9 inches that's a big difference.
So
Hey,
huge.
That's a huge difference when you shooting. When you've been practicing from that distance
Yeah.
the whole year, and then you get out there, you like, wait, man, this ain't right. Something ain't right.
Something ain't right.
And that's one of the ones as a player you say that people like, nah, whatever. Then you got there and shoot like,
You like,
nah, wait, something ain't right.
no, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
Mhm.
We got to get that to Connor Sports, man. I know Connor Sports. Listen, You got to have a warrior spirit. You got to fight through this.
Yeah.
But it's tough, man. It's coming your way. Conference sports.
Yeah.
We as a collective. Yeah, we're gonna pull up because listen, we could get on a little contract
love.
there, show a little love. They
Yeah.
might look out for us.
Yeah, make a
Make-
point on
make-
this
make-
table.
make-
FSP cut.
Yeah, a little FSP cut too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys.
They ain't gonna cut it. They just put a design on it.
Yeah, but little design.
Yeah.
Tell a friend up under the basket.
Some kind of holler at us. Yeah. Yeah. You guys ready to get started with the first
do it.
half?
Full Sport Press.
This your boy FSP Weezy. Join us each and every Monday on all streaming platforms. And don't forget, everything is paid for.
The revolution will be podcasted. First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am J Ho.
It's your boy, Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. You just full of shit, man.
It's your man, Coach Lot.
Well, let's have a conversation about it. No.
Please.
No.
Please.
So when you poop or piss, you close the toilet seat.
yeah.
After?
After I'm done, I'm gonna leave the bathroom.
No. When you flush it.
He's saying before you flush it.
No. I'm talking about you piss. Number one's in the toilet.
Right.
Or you poop. Number two's in the toilet.
Yeah.
You close
That's
the
what I
toilet.
said. Before you flush it. Do you let the top down before you flush the toilet?
No, yeah, I'm confused. So
After you finish your
When I
after
use
you
the
finish your
Right.
business.
Before you hit the trigger to flush the toilet, do you let the both tops down? Both of them.
Absolutely.
Not just the seat. The
you supposed
one
to let
that covers it
you supposed to
completely.
cover. You supposed to close everything.
down.
That's what he's saying. You're supposed to let the cover down.
I do.
No. Before you flush.
Yeah.
Why before you flush?
You didn't watch the video. Yeah.
We'll talk to you
Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
All right. Y'all making shit up.
No.
That's crazy.
Don't look at him.
I'm
He's
sure.
just as we are. What you got? You up, big dog?
I'm up for what? Jeff, where can you find social media, my brother?
J Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
Coach Lot, where can they find you, my?
Nothing has changed. It's lock_the_great. That's THA. Get at me.
Yeah.
Where can they find you at, Mr. Bath?
Yeah. Ooh, I had to delete that one. That's tough. My name is J Ho on Instagram and Twitter, and I'm cool on Twitter. Let's talk.
I'm FSP_Weezy on IG. I'm at How Weezy on Twitter. Holla at me.
You was tweeting, I think, the other day. I think.
Damn lie.
Ain't tweeting that
Oh, you
shit.
you post something?
He didn't do nothing.
I feel like I seen. No,
You ain't seen Weezy do shit.
Put some on accident. Then check that out. You let me go.
Check that, yeah.
You should say that off air, Jeff.
Yeah.
Shit. My fingers get real rough on you should say that off air. Yeah.
Let's get the first half out. Yeah. Let's keep the first half off. Okay. Let's get the first half off with some college basketball talk. Guys, how's your 2024 men's NCAA tournament bracket looking?
shot. I still got a shot.
No, I hate when you say that.
In the FSP, I still got a shot.
You got who?
You got UConn.
Based on who you got winning. What about the rest of it though?
Okay, you can't win it.
Said man, a lot of people got that. Judge.
Yeah.
I'm still in the shot, I think. That's my
Stop.
pick. I could be wrong.
The East and the Midwest regions might have turned out all right with the top-seeded Connecticut Huskies and the Purdue Boilermakers emerging from those quadrants, but the Alabama Crimson Tide and the North Carolina State Wolfpack winning their regions was quite the unexpected turn of events. We would kick things off with how would the final weekend go for the men's tournament. Alabama's first ever appearance, Purdue in their first ever appearance since 1980. NC State, first appearance since 1983. And last but not least, UConn's their seventh appearance since 99. The UConn Huskies versus the Alabama Crimson Tide. Jeff, who's your winner and why?
UConn, man. UConn is just top to bottom the best team in this tournament. It's been that way since the season started. They've been the best team in college basketball, other than maybe a healthy Houston. And obviously we saw what happened with Houston. So I'm going with UConn.
Coach?
I have UConn as well, man. Like Jeff mentioned, more team top to bottom. And UConn really has yet to play their best basketball when it comes to shooting the long ball. Against Northwestern, they were 3 for 22 and won that game. And they beat Illinois going 3 of 17 from the three. So they do to get back on track. So I'm going to go with UConn.
Yep. My pick as well is UConn. I remember when we did our preseason preview for college basketball, I said this is the best defensive team in all of college basketball, and they're the most efficient team in all of college basketball still to this day on offense and defense. And you look at this is a recipe for disaster because the only team that could stand with them, I think, is UNC, and we got beat by Alabama. So, yeah, they're gonna win this whole thing. I got them winning it all. What you got, Weezy?
Actually, I think this is the one chance that Alabama has a shot at this game. I like Alabama. They shoot 27 threes a game. If they hitting, they can beat anybody. They can beat anybody. They was outsized against UNC. They were hitting their shots. They started hitting their shots in the late second half. They won the game. They were losing to Tennessee. They were losing to Tennessee.
No.
No.
They played not Arizona. Arizona beat because the ACC team.
I'm tripping.
Clemson.
Yeah, they were losing to Clemson late, and then they start hitting their shots in Clemson. The serious dude hit 6 threes.
Yeah.
So if they hit shots, which they might not do if they be hitting all tournament, but if they hit shots, they have a chance to win this game.
All right, right back to you for Purdue versus North Carolina State. Who you got winning and why?
Man, I'm cheering hard for NC State in this game.
Why?
Just a story with Big DJ Burns, but the ED dude is just too tall. And he's 7'4". He gets rebounds, and I don't know how they don't call fouls on him. And Purdue is just tired of losing. They're tired of losing. Like this is their best tournament in the last 4 seasons. Usually they only make the Sweet 16.
Mm-hmm.
They got beat twice in the first round.
Yep.
So I got Purdue winning this game though.
I have Purdue winning as well. The 12 games played in the past, 6 Final Fours, 7 were decided by double digits. And all likelihood, this is where the incredible run of DJ Burns ends for North Carolina State. Now, if we get some early ticky-tack calls on Zach Edey, this is a different game. Yeah. But I really think that the way that he's being officiated, I will say that because I don't want to say you're cheating for him, but the way he's getting officiated, that can completely alter the game. If they stick to that script, man, Purdue's winning by more than 6. What you got, Coach?
I have Purdue as well. I think DJ Burns will slow down Edey a little bit because of his size, but the height advantage still at the end of the day will still make North Carolina State start to double team him. Initially, I think they'll try to let DJ Burns guard him by himself, but once they see they can't do that, Purdue shoots the ball too well from the three-point line. They rank second national three-point percentage with 41%. So once you start doubling, they kick out those open shots, it's hard to beat them. So I'm going to go with Purdue.
Jeff.
It's difficult not to double him, though, because you don't want him being Edey, because you don't want to risk getting DJ in foul trouble early, right? But, yeah, Edey's draft stock is rising. You know, he's creeping into the first round, maybe.
Bad draft.
It's
bad.
I didn't say it was one of those.
No, I wasn't saying.
I'm with you, though. But he's creeping into the first round, and a championship run, a run to the championship game, I should say, will help that.
Yeah.
His draft stock is also rising in another sport. In football, also.
DJ. Edey.
Oh, I thought somebody. Oh, I'm sorry.
Move on to the women's side, Jeff. Who you got in the South Carolina versus North Carolina State game?
North Carolina State has a great story, but man, South Carolina was embarrassed in last year's tournament, and they here for blood.
Milk.
Yeah, South Carolina big.
What you got, Coach?
I got South Carolina too, man. They are 2 paws deep. Their bench is averaging 34 points a game from the reserves. They have one of the best bigs in the country, Camila Cardoso. Even though North Carolina State's for River Baldwin can match up a little bit, and she gave Stanford's Cameron Brink a problem, Cardoso's just going to be too more physical than Brink will be. So I got South Carolina.
Yep, I'm rolling with South Carolina as well. Their leading scorer is coming off the bench. Their second leading scorer is coming off the bench. So they're built for March. Those reserves, man, that's all that matters. If you have your starting 5 playing at a high level, then you got 5 to 6 more girls coming off the bench that could be starters anywhere in the country. Recipe for disaster for North Carolina State. I got South Carolina winning. Weezy.
I got South Carolina, but here's the thing. They ain't got time for no more late starts. They've been having late starts the last 3 games. They got, I think the late start in this one, when it comes to this type of Final Fours, Elite Eight, everybody's good. So, and every coach can coach. When you come to a late start, they got to jump out the gate going.
Moving on to the next game, we have Iowa versus UConn. Weezy, talk to the people.
Man, this is gonna be a good one too. But I can't bet against Iowa and Caitlin Clark. That girl can shoot from anywhere, man. And she just throwing the ball up there like if it's when she cross half court, it's going up.
Yeah,
It's going up.
It's going up.
If she got to work on her turnovers, but that ain't gonna. We saw that nobody could guard her the other day. By the time they made the switch with Flage, I mean, what's her name?
Flage Anderson.
Flage Anderson.
Yeah.
It was too late. But nobody else on UConn. There's no Flage. Who's gonna guard Caitlin?
But this is the thing; they had to do that late because they didn't want Flage to get in trouble in foul trouble because they needed her to score. So
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if you get, I don't know.
yeah, I'm moving on to Iowa for sure. I got Iowa. Just Colorado and LSU had no answers for Caitlin Clark, like Weezy mentioned, and I think the Huskies have better perimeter defenders and also a better coach, like cameraman said. And you got a guy. Listen, Paige Beckers can guard. She did a really good job against Juju, and also Nika Moore did a really good job against Juju. But the problem in UConn's defense is they focus on protecting the paint so much they leave the 3-pointer open all night, and that team can flat out shoot it, including Caitlin Clark. So just a bad matchup for UConn, considering how depleted they are. 3 starters out with torn ACLs. For them to only be playing 7 players and to make it to the Final Four is commendable enough. So yeah, let you know how good Paige is. What you got, Coach?
I got UConn. Both teams are rated as top 5 offenses during the regular season, but what separates them is UConn has the better defense. Yeah, Clark has 70 points and 27 assists and 2 wins, but UConn has the bigger guards that you were talking about, which is the guard Caitlin Clark. Like Jay mentioned, they have Nika Moore, who held Juju to 9 for 25 from the field. She got her points, but if you can get Caitlin Clark to go 9 for 25 from the field, you've done your job. Excuse me. So I think they're gonna make it tougher for her, and I think UConn's gonna pull off the upset.
Jeff.
I got UConn. This is the one you want. If you Paige buckets, it's the one you want. That's it. Everything coach said is cool, but if you Paige, it's the one you want.
She can't score 90.
It's the one you want. What you gonna do? This the one you want.
She don't want it.
This I don't know, because this it. You came, if you're Paige, you came into college. You had all the hoopla. That things happen, injuries happen. You're still dope. You proved how great you are your last game. Paige did. She
Yeah, Jeff, but she don't have 3 starters.
No. That's true, but this is the one you want.
But what I'm saying is Gabby Marshall is not at Iowa. If another player is not at Iowa, we're in a situation where that team don't even make it this far.
Jay saying the deck ain't stacked the same.
I'm
What
here.
Jeff's saying is you there now, let's play.
Let's play.
She gonna have to get 90. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Give me 40. You can do
Win or lose,
30.
get 40.
You can do 32. 32.
Win or lose.
I think UConn has the better coach. UConn has the better pedigree, and UConn has the most to prove.
But from what I've seen with Caitlin Clark, this is what's gonna beat her. She's the Steph Curry, but who beats Steph Curry? Somebody on the other team has to be Kyrie Irving. Somebody has
What
to
if
be.
you don't have LeBron James?
That's what I'm
playing
saying.
alongside Kyrie Irving, though, bro.
That-
Aaliyah Edwards is not enough.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, well, we'll talk about that off here because we'll be here all day. I'm just saying, if you're Patch, this the one you want.
Okay, say less.
Oh, speaking of the one you want,
Mm.
or the one that got away, cameraman.
Oh shit! You don't do all that. You don't do all that.
The one who
Breaking news
wanted to get out.
finally happened. The Buffalo Bills caved to the pressure, caved to the request, or whatever story you want to believe. The Buffalo Bills traded the best offensive weapon they've had in the past 4 years. They're all pro. Hey, when I'm lying, they're all pro. They're pro bowler at wide receiver. Wide receiver 1. Stephon Diggs at 31 years old. Traded him for some peanuts, a couple of hard shell tacos from Taco Bell,
Bruh.
maybe a McDouble.
A second round pick is not a McDouble, y'all.
Or Route 44 cherry limeade.
Second round in 2025 for
A second round pick. You know who's been picked in the second round?
No.
Second round pick is a good.
A second round pick is solid.
I understand what you're saying. What you're saying is true, but a second round for this situation to go to the Houston Texans that's coming up.
Let him lay.
Buffalo finally made the trade. Stephon Diggs felt like at times was underappreciated, rightfully so, and was traded. So to you guys, is this a big deal, little deal, or no deal for the Buffalo Bills offensive and Super Bowl aspirations for 2024 and 5?
Well,
It's a big deal. Anytime you lose your number one wide receiver when he's used to almost giving you 1,000 yards every season, it's a huge deal. Now we're gonna see who the Bills are gonna have to use to step up or draft to take that man's spot. Josh Allen is gonna miss him, whether he says it, admits it, or people think it. He's gonna miss him because Diggs was a huge part of that offense. So yes, this is a big deal.
I would say it's shit. So it's right in the middle. I get why the Bills did it. They haven't advanced to an AFC championship in the Josh Allen, Sean McDermott era. Trading a 31-year-old is smart, though, guys. Get rid of him before his trade value is at its highest. You got it out of the way. You get a second-round pick. That's enough. That's the Patriots' way. They did it because they had to, but at the same time, I think they did it a little too early, though. They should have waited until that June 1st post deadline situation, because then it only hits you for 19 million instead of 31 and dead cap space. But the problem, what happened was they shouldn't have signed him to an extension in 2022 for that 96 million. That was the problem. Now, Stephon Diggs wouldn't have got on the field without that extension, but you can't do that. So in turn, yes, I get why they did it, but I just think they did it a little too early, because in turn, you probably could have got maybe one of these free agents to come or making a trade a little bit closer to that. I think Bean, though, isn't done. I think he makes a trade to get somebody like, no, but I'm telling you, you can still make a trade. You have 19 million in cap space now. You can trade to go get, I think you use that second round pick to get T. Higgins. T. Higgins doesn't want to be there.
but here's the thing about the T. Higgins thing. If Stephon was gone for a second round pick, what's T. Higgins worth?
Shit, y'all just got L'Jarius Sneed for a third.
That's defense. I'm talking about offense.
You can get him for that same second round pick that they just got. You can do that. Dead ass, you can get him for that second round pick. I promise you they'll let him go for that. Cincinnati they just haven't gotten the trade that they want, but I would give up a second, 2 seconds for him. Shit. T. Higgins, he ain't even 25 yet.
I think he's worth a one.
Yeah. Shit,
But
give him to him.
But here's the thing about the whole Buffalo thing. They wanted him off the books, and Stephon, his expiration date was up. He was starting to act out. He wanted to get out.
Yeah.
He wanted to get out.
He ain't done. Brandon Bean ain't done. Or they'll get a wide receiver at 28. Either way, it's a win. I think they do a wide receiver at 28 anyway, but I think they make a trade for a guy. And I'm not necessarily saying T. Higgins, but a guy like T. Higgins or Brendan Ayuk, because we ain't even gave him a thought of an extension.
No, for sure they'll get a wide receiver.
They finna get a guy.
But the trade, the ways the block trade is, the Super Bowl hopes that's gone now. That's gone.
If you get T. Higgins, the same Super Bowl
They're not gonna get
aspirations.
T. Higgins, Jay.
But well, fuck. If they go get somebody else that's equally good, you can.
Who else equally good that hasn't been
somebody.
signed?
It's people on teams that's available for trade right now. It's people.
But all the top for trades, but all the top free agents are already signed.
Justin Jefferson is out there right now. You can trade to go get him.
They're not gonna go get Justin. They're not gonna. Vikings are not gonna let go of Justin Jefferson.
Nobody thought L'Jarius Sneed was walking out the door.
Yeah, they've been saying the whole time they want to trade him. He was
T. Higgins does not want to be there. He puts on Instagram every week, "I'm locked up by Akon." He don't want to be there.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
May I speak?
They will get a wide receiver one
in the draft.
I guarantee. No, they will get a wide receiver via trade, and they'll draft one. What you got, Jeff?
This was it for me. I'm done. This was the move. Fuck the mafia.
Denouncing.
Both. I'm done, bro. I've been a card carrying member since I was 6 years old. Since the first Super Bowl, I've been tapped in. I'm done, dude.
You're a Titans fan now.
I'm not a fan. I
Free
just
agent.
watch football.
You just free
I
agent.
just literally watch football.
You're a free agent.
I cannot do this,
been
bro.
there
Like that makes
I done
this
been there.
this move makes no sense. And I when it first happened, I laughed about it. I said, man, I was
been
hot. But now I just watch football, bro.
I done been there.
This ain't
Been with
it.
them, especially in
I done been there
college.
with the Bulls.
Now, I didn't quit with Music City Miracle. I didn't quit when they benched Tyrod for the Peterman. I didn't quit when he missed his field goal.
13 seconds.
I said through 13 seconds.
13 seconds,
Bro, I ain't bullshit.
I said through
done
13
been there.
seconds.
I done been there.
I said through Josh Allen throwing it to double cover fullbacks. I said through DeMar Hamlin dying.
Ooh, he gonna be hard on Josh Allen. Ooh.
I said through
Josh
all
Allen.
of that.
Denouncing.
I said through all of that and said I'm still a Bills fan.
I've been there.
You trade Stephon Diggs for a Taco Bell combo and some checker fries.
Bro, I'm trying to say you can get T. Higgins with that.
Done, bro. I just watch football. I'm out.
I done been there. I done fucking been there. I'll tell you what.
I'm out.
All right.
Damn.
So with.
All right. Before we get started,
Breaking news.
yeah, we gotta go to halftime. Before we get started with halftime, let's talk some high school basketball. Fans of the NBA draft like myself are always looking ahead. Next year's draft, the annual McDonald's All-American game is a much-watched TV situation for all people involved. It's the first chance for many fans to see prospects who would likely dominate next year's draft lottery, Weezy. This year's game was highly competitive with the East eking out a victory in the last minute. Dylan Harper, Derek Queen took home MVP honors. Weezy, give me your guy in this game. Do you have a guy?
What's her names again?
All right,
Nah.
cool. I'll go.
Yeah,
I'll go.
yeah.
I have two guys in this draft, guys. Boogie Flan, Kentucky. I talked about him for the last 6 months. Be an awesome addition to UK next year. Very high level guy, filling that hole left by Reed Shepard and Rob Dillingham. Pace and space, man. Just a great player. And also Dylan Harper, Rutgers. You can look at him and just tell he's Cade Cunningham 2.0. Already got an NBA body.
Already.
You could tell his dad has some NBA money because he's been working out his entire life.
That's not the Ron Harper song?
Yeah.
How many he got?
Yeah, he's been fucking for a long time.
Oh, Lord.
Fucking for a long
Because he got two of them that already been in college.
It's one. Just one already in college. What you got, Coach?
He can't talk about this.
Right.
Yeah, he can't talk about that.
I can say who my guy was. Like,
yeah.
my guy is Trey Johnson.
Trey Johnson.
I called J Hove
Yeah.
2 years ago
He did.
about this kid when I was still living in Houston. I went and then we was playing in a big summer, not tournament, but it's where a lot of high school teams, state Texas, go and play. And I watched this kid play, and I called. I said, "Hey man, it's a kid from out this way that's gonna be a dog."
That's your man.
And here he is right now.
You got a gat.
He's like a young KD. He's going to Texas.
Really?
He's just not 7 feet. He like 6'5", 6'6".
You going to Houston, right?
No, yeah,
You
he's going to
Texas.
Texas.
You going to Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah. What you got, Jeff?
So my guys were gonna be the guys you chose,
Mhm.
Dylan, but I'm gonna go with some other ones since I don't want to, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll with
Be careful now, Jeff, because you know you stuck with these guys. So
because I want to put Boogie Flan is my type of ball player.
Yeah, Boogie Flan.
He's my type of ball player.
Yeah.
Dylan Harper's my type of ball player. But you already got those guys. I'm gonna go with Ace Bailey from Rutgers.
That's low hanging. Right there. That's not true.
Give me Ace Bailey.
Yeah.
Coach went with Trey Johnson, so I'm gonna stay off Trey Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna stick with Ace Bailey.
Ace Bailey. That's a good one, though. I'm going to be real. Ace Bailey nasty. He nasty. He better than Cooper Flag.
But Cooper Flag is going to save college basketball, men's college basketball.
I guarantee you.
No.
It's a lot.
Here's my
that goes-
thing. You're thinking about actual talent and what they're gonna do. No. I'm talking about the hype train.
There's nothing that Ace Bailey can do that Cooper Flag can't do.
Cooper Flag at Duke
Yeah.
every week. We're gonna be tired of him by week 2.
Yeah, nah, I get it. I'm just saying he's good though. He's a good basketball player, and he's gonna have a good career in the NBA.
Yeah.
But Ace Bailey,
Yeah.
your Boogie Flans, Dylan Harper,
Good.
those
What age Bailey going to? What age Bailey
Rutgers, him and Dylan Harper playing together.
You going to Rutgers?
Yeah, think about it. Yeah, shout out to NIL.
Just be 1 year, don't.
Yeah,
Shout out to NIL.
some real money around the Rutgers.
Yeah, shout out to NIL, man.
Yes, for real money going on for Rutgers. You guys ready to get started with halftime?
Make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Spotify, Beyond Pod, YouTube, Amazon Music, and Amazon Music. Hey, if you got Amazon Prime,
Hell yes, there too.
make sure you do all that, all right? And when these ads start showing, ads are free if you got Amazon Prime or Amazon Music. Make sure you pick that out. All right, to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP, just simply search Full Sport Press Podcast. Halftime. It is the FSP or Jeff NBA Power Rankings. Now, it's a short week, recording, breaking the fourth wall. So we're just going to make this work, all right?
Telling people the business and shit.
That's true. Pacers. All right, number 7. Indiana Pacers at number 7. Winners of 2 straight. Been quiet. Been real quiet post All-Star break. Staying healthy, getting healthy, though. Shout out to Tyrese Halliburton. And number 6, we got Orlando Magic. They hit a little slide there after being the sleepers for most of the year, but they started to turn around the win streak here going into this week, riding into the playoffs right now. They're number 5 seed in the East. Shout out to the Orlando Magic, surprising everyone. Number 5, Lakers, winners of 2 straight and 7 of their last 8. Shout out to LeBron putting on a virtuoso performance in Brooklyn, 40 ball, having a great time, man. And playoffs are coming, play-in time. I'm gonna be real. As long as they don't play Denver, Lakers going to be a tough out in the first round against anybody but Denver. And that's going to be – I hate that for Oklahoma City, and I hate that for Minnesota. They've had great years.
How about Phoenix?
Well, they won't play Phoenix. They're going to play 1, 2, or 3 because Lakers going to be in the play-in no matter what. So it looks like 1, 2, or 3 is going to be Denver, Oklahoma City, or Minnesota. At number 4, winners of 3 straight, the Miami Heat are turning in that playoff Miami Heat team we always worry about. In the Eastern Conference needed, because God forbid, because God knows they need some better teams in the Eastern Conference that can get healthy. Number 3, after 2 unceremoniously, after losing to my Hawks 2 back-to-back games, Boston got back to their winning ways. They are the number 3 team this week. At number 2, winners of 8 of their last 9 had their streak snapped, though, the Dallas Mavericks. Shout out to Luka, shout out to Kyrie. Ramadan's wrapping up here. Shout out to Kyrie putting on just putting on a great performance. But they are number 2 for a reason. The number 1 team in the NBA this week is the Golden State Warriors. They heard Houston. Houston got a little too young. They started acting a little too young, calling out the Warriors. Had a great 10-game win streak. They started to come back down to earth now. And Golden State realizing their season's on the line and playing like champions. And they are this week's number 1 team. And that is your FSP or Jeff.
Just Jeff.
NBA Power Rankings. Buffalo. You broke my heart.
Man, come on, man. Ain't got nothing to do with no NBA. You guys ready to get started second half?
Let's do it.
Full Sport Press.
J-Ho. Check us out each and every Monday. The Revolution will be podcast. Revolution will be podcast.
I like it.
Second half, the 2024 NFL Draft Player Comparison Show. It will be the defense, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Last week we did the offense. This week will be the defense comps. It's hard to do, man. Coach Locke had a rough exercise last week. So did Weezy. Just like
No. I ain't had a rough.
you had a rough.
I ain't had a rough.
You said a motherfucker was Doug Flutie, dog. I ain't never heard nobody being compared to Doug Flutie in my life. That was crazy. And Coach Locke gave me nigga Barry Sanders. Ain't nowhere in the world that kid Barry Sanders. Ain't nowhere in the world. But with
the Megatron.
the Megatron, might have had a John Elway in there too. You said somebody might have been Emmett. Yeah. But with each draft class, scouts and draft experts alike often make comparisons between top prospects and established NFL players. We're back. Let's do the defense. Kicking things off with Dallas Turner, outside linebacker, Alabama, 6'3", 247 pounds. Jeff, who's your NFL player comparison and why?
Hey, man, it's a great athlete. Had 3 years with Alabama. Excellent 3-4 guy. Give me Justin Houston.
Okay.
Let me see that.
Justin Houston.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ain't bad. Yep. Coach?
Give me Von Miller.
I'm gonna say Lawrence Taylor.
Yep, nah, I'm bullshit. Hey, I was gonna be funny. That's what I was gonna say. Though. Nah, give me Brian Burns, man. They have a similar skill set coming out of Florida State. Burns was more bendy, had more rushing moves, while Turner is stronger and tough against the run. compared to Burns, but I can see him being like Brian Burns from Florida State.
Ain't bad. Starting off good, Coach. I have Josh Allen, not the quarterback, but the defensive end for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and a testament of that talent that is and was at Alabama. Very similar to Will Anderson Jr. Dallas Turner is one of those guys. I think he might be the best pure athlete as far as edge guys. Just a slick, very elusive defensive end, outside linebacker, just as Anderson is for the Texans, man. I would hate to be in the AFC South as one of my teams, boy, because that's a long night in the AFC South. Now, Weezy, speaking of, what you got for Dallas Turner?
Yeah, I was trying to. I actually got DeMarcus Ware for this one.
Damn, that's a Hall of Famer.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, you say that every time. I'm just telling you.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
DeMarcus Ware. I also had maybe Sean Marion too, but I
Did a roll with that one. Yeah, I like Sean Marion. Yeah, for sure.
Sean Marion, MMA fighting right now. Got his own
crazy.
league and everything.
Moving on to the next guy, we have my guy, Cooper DeJean, cornerback, free safety, University of Iowa, 6'1", 203. Weezy, give me your NFL comparison and why.
All right, this dude right here, crazy athletic. He played. He at the beginning of his career in Iowa, he played both sides a little bit.
Okay.
I got Adam Pac-Man Jones on this one.
Ain't bad.
Adam Pac-Man
like that.
Jones. He runs back punts. I don't know if he'll do that in the NFL, but he's crazy. He's more athletic than what he looks for sure.
Yeah, they're not giving him credit.
Yeah, he's
because
super
he's
athletic.
white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put him back there and play what I want you. He gonna run to the house on you.
Yeah. I like that, Weezy. That ain't bad at all. That's why I have him very similar to Trevon Diggs. If he plays corner, and if he plays safety, he's gonna be Javon Holland. So either way you go about it, whichever place he lands up, he's gonna be a great player. I think he's one of the most elite athletes in this entire draft. Just a great size for a corner, super physical, can play on the ball, can play in the slot, just can do a lot for a defensive team. So Cooper DeJean, my guy in this pick. That's my guy. What you got?
I got for all the reasons you mentioned as being physical, athletic, versatile, can stop the run game, and tackle good. I got Minka Fitzpatrick.
Okay.
They both can run up and stick their head in the box. Pause.
Hey, yo. I'm just saying that sounds great.
Look at the pause out.
No, it's
Okay. I mean, you can say it's insane, but you got him land though.
Well, he's a very physical dog. and he has good ball skills, so I went Minka Fitzpatrick.
All right. I'm going for Cooper DeJean. I think it's crazy that they actually thinking about putting this kid at safety just because of his skin tone. It's like reverse racism. It's crazy.
It is.
Like he can play quarter, man. Let that man play quarter. But he's to me.
No, you just had some bullshit.
He's physical.
He's taking all that.
He's physical. He's not afraid to get his nose dirty. LeJarrette Sneed. Remind me of LeJarette Sneed.
That's low hanging fruit right there.
That
That motherfucker right there. He's low. That's in the headlines. Jet Sneak been in the headlines all week.
This ain't Texas.
I'm 2 for 2. That's a good pick.
Low hanging fruit. Pick it up off the ground right there.
He fell off. That's how you feel, Weezy?
Yeah, that was already ripe and everything. You're ready to eat.
Why you didn't say that to Coach?
Coach always
I did what Coach said to me.
Yeah, I know you didn't. He right beside you. I did.
I did what Coach said.
Woo. Next up on the list, we have Latu, outside linebacker from UCLA, 6'5", 259 pounds. Jeff, who's your player comparison and why?
He had 13 sacks last year.
Wow.
Only played 12 games. Well, played 12 games for the Bruins. Whew. Think he's a kid. You go draft him. He gonna sit him there for a while. He gonna be a lockdown on your end. He can play different positions. He be Cam Jordan.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Cam Jordan.
Yeah, it's a Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer.
He ain't there yet.
He's a future Hall of Famer.
He's not there yet.
Yeah,
This kid's gonna be in the league for a long time, just like Cam Jordan is.
This ain't Texas, I tell you that. What you got, Coach?
Give me Kayvon Thibodeau.
Okay.
He has a good initial burst off the line, using his quickness to gain edge. to get people off balance and to make those tackles. He has good lateral agility. He's very elusive, which makes it hard for the offensive linemen to maintain their blocks with him. So I see him being like Kayvon Thibodeau.
Right. My NFL player comparison for Latu is Trayvon Walker. This is the most consistent edge rusher in college football. Are many prospects that had that combination of size and athleticism. Primarily put him up as a stand-up backer, but in turn he could put his hand on the ground, go crazy. And they had ruled him ineligible to play football after his neck injury. Came back a couple of years after that, and the tape don't lie about this kid. I think he's the most skilled rusher in this draft. So give me Trayvon Walker. What you got, Weezy?
I like Kayvon Thibodeau, coach, but I went with AJ Hawk. Used to be linebacker for Green Bay, also played at USC. Dude flies all over the field. AJ Hawk. I don't care if you don't like it. I'm just telling you who I want.
Wait,
You don't like
I
AJ?
thought AJ Hawk played for. No, he played for Ohio State.
Nah.
AJ Hawk played for Ohio State.
Yeah, he said
USC.
he said
Yeah, you think about Matthews.
Yeah, Matthews played for USC.
Yeah,
But I'm going with AJ Hawk.
that works for Pat McAfee now.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, not really. AJ Hawk was a monster.
But he wasn't a pass rusher. Latu was a pass rusher.
AJ Hawk played outside linebacker pass.
Nah, he was a cover outside linebacker. Just like Drake Greenlaw, same thing. Yeah.
Say what you want. You got it. Yo.
Nah, I'm just saying. Bad. Moving on to the next person, we have a Florida State Seminole in
Hey.
Jared Verse, defensive end, 6'4", 254.
You still got a team, Jeff.
I got one team. You got one brother left, man.
Weezy. Who's your player comparison and why? Oh, it ain't.
All right, this kid right here, 6'4", 254. He reminds me of O.C. Year from the Giants.
Ain't bad.
Back in the
And you
day.
back on. You back on now.
Yeah.
You was off a little bit.
Because Year wasn't crazy athletic, but he had power up in here. And I think this kid right here has the power, arm strength.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's just going to just run around the edge and just chase nobody down.
I'm with you. I have Kayvon Thibodeau for Jared Verse. I think he's one of the biggest winners of the NCAA transfer portal when he transferred to Florida State from Albany. To be playing at Albany, go to Florida State, that you know what type of kid this player. He's just a player. Part of what makes him so coveted, though, is his strength, like Weezy mentioned, and that athleticism. I think the stuff that he has as far as weaknesses can be fixed and, just good coaching. But he really sees the game well. Very similar to what Kayvon Thibodeau, who also looks just like, what's the dude that just did Blue Lips?
Schoolboy Q.
He looked like Schoolboy Q. Look at them two. Very similar. Coach.
I'm going to go Will Anderson. They almost have identical measurements. They have similar playing styles with the power and speed. So I went with Will Anderson for Jared Verse.
Shit, I did too.
Yeah.
I went with-
Y'all watch this guy every week. Y'all would know. Yeah. Hell of a player, though.
He's similar.
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jeff, we have Chop Robinson, outside linebacker from Penn State, 6'3", 254. Who your NFL player comparison and why?
Chop.
Somebody got to get that man an NIL deal with Chop House.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh.
Jeff, why you ducking me on that Madden like that?
I thought you skipped already.
No.
We can play. We
No,
can play. We can play for
It's over with.
It's over. Because that's what I'm saying. I thought
Ain't
it was
nobody
done.
play.
Yeah,
You
it's-
just been
it's-
ducking me. It's all good.
And it's
dog.
not cool. It's not cool.
The league go with.
I said
Nah.
when we were supposed to play, I said go ahead, Skip. I'm not gonna be available.
That's what they talking
I know you weren't gonna play at 10 o'clock.
We stopped the whole show.
Yeah.
But you gonna play. I text you and said we can play at 10.
You hear this?
No, wait. Did I not say?
Now be honest about this one. How many times we done put that in the damn chat?
This ain't text.
Okay, 2 weeks.
Who was in the chat?
2 weeks
Who was in the chat? Who was?
to play the game.
I no real talk. I thought you honestly had already had simulated our game. Cause I said because when we stopped playing was the day after our game was supposed to be simulated. Remember?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't believe we stopped talking about Madden.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Chop
So who you got for Chop?
from Penn State, elite
The
athleticism.
reason I brought it up because he had Chop on his team, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck. Nah.
He was brought into Penn State to be the replacement for this guy, and he's gonna have the same type of athleticism, same type of twitchiness and explosiveness as Michael Parsons.
Wait. You say he gonna be Michael Parsons?
No, same type of athleticism and explosiveness. Not gonna have the same impact. Impact is different.
What you got, Coach?
But he went to the same school, played the same position, same coach. He was brought in right after him.
DC ain't there, but go ahead.
But I'm saying, same
Yeah.
head coach.
Same
J-
head coach. Same head coach.
Yeah.
This guy relies on his physical gifts at the college level. He will need a little work to become a consistent pass rusher, but I had him being like Daniel Hunter. It may take him a while to get there, but he has the capability and the tools. You won't see it early in his career. After a few years of being in the league, I can see it start to really come together for him. So I have him like Daniel Hunter.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm rolling. Very similar. I say Bud Dupree, kind of similar to that. Just a guy that is gonna take some time to kind of figure out his way. Speaking of like Harold Landry type of guy, once they figure out their way, they're gonna be a perennial All Pro if they can just stay healthy. So one of those type guys, I project him future double-digit sack master in the NFL. And I get the understanding of, you coming from Penn State, you're going to be automatically linked with Michael Parsons, but he's not like that at all. But he's a transfer guy that got there from Maryland, and he just turned into a guy. But I don't think he'll be as good as Michael Parsons or anybody like that. So more of a Harold Landry, Bud Dupree type of outside linebacker. What you got?
I traded up to get chopped too.
I actually like the Bud Dupree a lot, but I had Keith Bullock outside linebacker. Athletic. Keith Bullock was super athletic.
Cool.
Keith Bullock might be my second favorite Titan.
I tell you who ain't. He ain't mine.
So when we outside linebacker, we're saying defensive end pretty much. Saying defensive end pretty much.
Bro, that's what he's a pass rusher, right?
Purpose is OLB.
So most people, OLB. If you look up, go to Jerry Verse, or if you go to all play outside linebacker, it's defensive end, right?
Defensive end.
Right. If you're outside linebacker in 2024, you don't cover, you blitz.
That depends on what scheme. If you play 3-4, you
Bro,
covering.
what does Bud Dupree do? He blitzes.
Yeah, he
Harold Landry, he blitzes.
Right.
They play outside linebacker. Outside linebackers don't cover no more. Middle linebackers cover. I was just telling you. Yeah. Moving on to the next guy, we have Quinyon Mitchell, cornerback from Toledo, 6 feet 195. Weezy. Who's your player comparison? Corner.
He's a cornerback, right?
Yeah.
He's on the outside.
Yeah. Some corners play slot though.
Man, I like this kid a lot.
Okay.
But
Oh, shit.
no, I went Pat Pete on this dude right here. Patrick Peters. Patrick Peters was 6 foot. This kid's strong up about it. He's not that fast. Patrick Pete's not that fast, but he's very skilled. I went Pat Pete.
I hear you. That's why I'm rolling with Trent McDuffie on this one. Some would criticize he only got one pick. He only had 5 in 2022, but he only allowed 2 touchdowns all season. So forcing 18 completions or incompletions. It's one of those guys, man, play a vary of coverages. One of those guys is super slept on because he's at Toledo. Bottom line, physical guy. One of those guys that could really play at a high level in the NFL. So I'm rolling with Trent McDuffie. Who you got, Coach?
I got Brian Branch, man. He's a hard-hitting defender who is capable of making game-changing plays. Now, Mitchell was a little bit more athletic than Branch, but I could see them being the same type of guy because of how hard he hits and capable of making those game-changing plays. So I went Brian Branch.
Chef.
Man, he could play man. He could play zone. Probably does a little better in the zone, but he plays them both. Probably gonna should be a starter from soon out the gate. I'm going young Corey Ballantyne, man, for the Packers.
Damn. Okay. Top corner in the Senior Bowl.
Yeah.
Absolutely balled in the Senior Bowl.
Yeah, he
So
did.
Quinyon Mitchell, man, he moved up the rankings for sure.
Yep.
Next guy
He had a
up.
long career to me.
You think so? You think he have a long career?
Not like one of those super duper all pro guys jumping
Yeah.
the field every time, but look up 10 years from now, man, he's still in the league.
Still in
man.
the
He
league.
get check.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah. Next up, we have Terrion Arnold, cornerback from Alabama, 6 feet as well, 189. Jeff, right back to you.
Man cover, outstanding athlete. Listen, he's in Alabama, 6 foot.
Yeah.
Marshawn Lattimore.
Ain't bad.
Yeah, I know.
I ain't mad at that.
I've been smoking these, dog.
No, you
I've been
haven't.
smoking
The
these.
devil is a lie.
I've been smoking these.
The devil is a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you got, Coach?
I have Devon Witherspoon. They're very similar in size. They have the ability to make tackles. They can keep ball carriers from getting past some open field and open field tackles. So I went Devon Witherspoon.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Devin Witherspoon as well because you look at him, he played safety in high school just like Devin Witherspoon as well. So you can go and switch and play from corner to safety. All-American in 2023. And everybody was there to look at Kool-Aid McKinstry, but this is the guy that popped up. He's been the best corner on that team at the next level. So just the potential to kind of play in a different spot in slot and corner, and very good And man, just got to improve in zone. But Terrion Arnold, Devin Witherspoon for sure. What you got, Weezy?
I'm right back with Devin Witherspoon.
Yeah, it's
That's his body frame. That's
Yep.
what it looks like. Devin
yeah.
Witherspoon.
Room to grow though, so that's the good thing. It's just like Devin Witherspoon. Tried to get him on Madden a couple of times. Moving on to Byron Murphy, the second defensive tackle from Texas. Defensive tackle, Weezy. 6'1", 297. Who you got and why?
Big defensive tackle right here. 6'1", not that tall.
Not that tall.
297.
Oh Lord, don't do that.
What?
Don't do that. Don't do what you think you're gonna do. He's gonna land.
Wait, no. If he gains 3 more pounds, 300, I got big Vince Wilfork. Defensive tackle.
Nah,
I'm not gonna say like a who.
Short. You say who you got?
Vince Wilfork.
You know, never mind. What?
He played nose guard.
Nah, same tackle. Nah, this same tackle. Yeah, I'm with you. With that short stature, that's why I'm rolling with Ed Oliver. Just an arsenal of move, burst of speed, looking ahead. I think he'll make an immediate impact. I think the way that he plays, his growth and potential could already be, as far as foundation and skills, be easy. I think he's one of the best defensive linemen in this entire draft. So I have Ed Oliver for Byron Murphy the second. Coach?
I have Grady Jarrett. He's very athletic. He's very active. He has some violence to him, even though he's short, but he's going to blow up the line because of his athleticism, his activeness. So I went with Grady Jarrett.
Jeff.
I had damn, I cheated off both of y'all. I had Ed Oliver and Grady Jarrett mix for him. I think I see what Weezy was going with that Vince Wilfork though.
Yeah.
But nah, that ain't really it. But he ain't big enough. That's what I'm saying.
Big
Like, Vince was like a big dude at nose tackle.
Yeah.
Nah, he had a little, but he carried it well in his playing weight.
Tanks.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, this guy's gonna be solid. But he at 297 gonna fall off of him though. In the league, it's gonna fall off of him.
I got you.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Kool-Aid McKinstry, cornerback from Alabama, 6 feet, 199. Jeff, right back to you. Who you got?
Hey, I know I used the same player a couple of picks ago, but it's the same skill set, same type of player, same build. Marshawn Lattimore again, man.
Nothing wrong with that. What you got, Coach?
I have Antoine Cason. He's very good top end speed. Doesn't really show the speed on film a lot, but he's real smart. He can recognize the routes because of his IQ. He has a good job of tracking the ball down the field. So I have Antoine Cason.
I have A.J. Terrell from the Atlanta Hawks. I say Atlanta Hawks. Jesus Christ, it's time to go. The Atlanta Falcons. The discovery of an injury to his right toe kept him out of working for the combine, but is a 3-year starter, one of the most battle-tested corners in this entire draft class. Very similar to A.J. Terrell when he came out. There's no doubting at the next level. Versatility is where it will be his crown jewel. I'm rolling with A.J. Terrell from Atlanta.
The thing about Kool-Aid, if Kool-Aid would have came out last year, he'd have been top 5 pick. This year, kind of, I don't know what happened, but he's been following the rankings. He's built to me. I got Nnamdi Asomugha.
Damn.
I'm not a big fan of Kool-Aid.
Damn.
I got Nnamdi Asomugha in the Kool-Aid. Nnamdi Asomugha, when he went to the league.
Yeah, he went to the league and got paid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then ended up marrying Kerry
Show up.
Washington. That was it. But I'm telling you, this kid's going to pop out. Alabama kids, man, when they get in training camp, Georgia kids too, they play at a high level, man. And this kid, because they coming from a battle-tested program.
But the corners also go 50-50. Either they're good or they ain't.
But most of them have been really good, dog.
I can name 3 that ain't.
Oh,
But that was years ago, though.
Ha-ha.
Safety.
Clinton Dick.
Ha-ha.
I'm talking about corners.
I stayed in the league a long time.
Yeah,
Though.
name some corners that's there for Alabama is just dogs right now.
There's dogs?
Yeah.
Trevon Diggs.
Okay. Like,
That's a
risky.
dog.
Takes a little risky.
yeah.
Who else? They got some corners, dog. As of late.
Yeah.
Now, they had some fall off people. I know you talking about a light-skinned kid and then the tall kid that got a son that just got drafted. Not drafted, but just signed with it.
Surtain.
Yeah.
Patrick Surtain played corner. Yeah. They got some corners. Now, you don't do Alabama like that.
I'm just telling you.
You sleeping on Alabama. All right. Moving on to the next guy, we have Tyler Newman, safety from Minnesota, 6'2", 199. Who you got, Weezy, and why?
Man, this is it. He played just like your boy. He used to play in Florida, Reggie Nelson.
He nasty.
Reggie Nelson, rangy. Will hit you if you have to. He won't hit you if you don't have to either. But Reggie Nelson.
Who you was talking about was D. Milner, trash. Drake Kirkpatrick, trash. But everybody else, cookers. Cookers. Go ahead. What you got? Go.
I thought it was on you.
Oh, it is on me for sure. I had Marcus Williams for this one. Prototypical size, just a great, just box corner. Played a long time in the league, Baltimore. Now he's in New Orleans. Just a solid build. One of those guys that can use speed and explosiveness to their advantage, just because they can push people the way that they want to go, especially at the safety position. I think he has potential to be an impact contributor in the secondary first and second year. So one of those guys, Tyler Nubin. Nobody's talking about him, dude.
Yep.
Yeah. 13 interceptions when he was at Minnesota. The guy. What you got, Coach?
I have Jordan Battle. The strong physical play style that like Weezy mentioned, doesn't shy away from the contact. He has great explosiveness and closing speed on the ball. So I went with Jordan Battle.
Jeff.
I had Marcus Williams as well. For everything Jay said, it's going to be a great safety prospect that nobody's talking about, flying under the radar.
Flying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get him late first and stash him away, or second and stash him away.
Yeah.
You got you a player.
Yeah, man. One of those guys. And last but not least, we have Jeremiah Trotter Jr., linebacker, middle linebacker, Weezy at that, for Clemson, 6 feet, 228. Jeff?
He's going to do the dirty work. He got NFL instincts, got the NFL pedigree, of course. Give me Nick Bolton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one. Yeah, what you got?
I had Nick Bolton as well. They're very similar in size. He has to overcome bigger blockers, but with his motor, he can cover that. But he's also good in covering from the linebacker position, and he's great at reading the run quickly. He can see it earlier and be able to react to it. So I had Nick Bolton.
Yep, and that's why I have him at David Long Jr. Used to play for the Titans, had his best years with the Tennessee Titans, now plays with the Miami Dolphins. But a great middle linebacker, very unsung, different in size than his father. His father's a bigger guy. This guy is sideline to sideline, like Nick Bolton, very similar to David Long as well, though. Proven track record, speed, agility. I think he'll be one of the top linebackers in this entire class. Jeremiah Trotter, what you got? Weezy.
Jeremiah Trotter, I ain't gonna compare it to his dad, but I want to, but I'm comparing somebody else's dad. Joey Porter Jr. Joey Porter Jr. Middle linebackers.
Oh, man. Are you talking about just Joey Porter Sr.?
Yeah.
Oh, you said Joey Porter Jr.
Well, Joey Porter Sr.
Yeah, for sure. Ooh, I was getting worried because that boy played corner. Yeah,
Joey Porter Sr. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but sideline to sideline.
But that dude he was talking about, Jay ain't shit. I know.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Joey Porter Jr.
Bro. Yeah.
Said it again.
He did say it again.
Yes, I know.
Joey Porter.
Joey Porter Sr. I'm sorry.
Senior.
Joey Porter Sr. I'm a junior.
Yeah, you're a junior.
I'm a
Ain't
junior.
nothing like being a junior.
Yeah.
Junior.
Junior. I wish I could name my daughter after me. I couldn't do it though.
People did that though. Tiana Taylor and
Yeah, I
Amon Shumpert.
I
Name
name
it.
her Howard, dog.
Nah.
How Wayne?
Nah.
You could have named a
Howiana?
Yeah, how Wayne?
See, I quit playing with. What? Yeah, Howiana.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
it's some names out
It's
there
crazy
now.
names.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Twin told me to tell you. He texted me. He said, man, hey, bro, don't forget to tell Weezy, man, stop buying all that Palm Angels and buy an iPhone, bro. Spending all that money.
Tell twin. Yeah, I get
Tell
you.
me, he's really pocket watching.
I got you. I got you, twin. I'm gonna work on it.
Yeah, no, so that's all he's saying.
That's it.
Talking a lot. And he got Palm Angels on today. That was
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's light, ain't it?
Yeah, so
It's light.
Everything.
like the cloud.
Everything.
You heard what he said?
Everything.
You heard what he
About 10 years
said.
now.
Yeah, it's been like 10 years now.
Talk that talk.
10.
Talk that talk.
Yeah.
10 years.
You first instead with the Palm Angels. You was heavy with the Palm Angels. You really need to talk.
I'm just
If you're going to talk, you need to talk
It's,
now.
it's a marathon. I'm still running.
Okay.
My favorite.
How
All
long
the daddy got a bankroll.
Man.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Tell her how long the marathon is. It ain't no 5K, is it?
It's 26. I let them gas me up.
Yeah, you feeling good talk over there. That talk.
I like that.
So,
The tweets and questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up on the iTunes page. On the YouTube page, please rate, subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
to tell a friend.
Weezy.
Everything paid for, big baby.
On top of the palms.
Yes, sir. Pink slip. Mr. Pink slip.
Coach.
Get a drummer song.
Jeff.
Buffalo.
Oh, shit, Jeff.
I don't blame him. And my team does some shit like that too.
Your team do that shit all the time. Y'all didn't pay AJ
no,
Brown,
Man,
bro.
come on, dog.
Derrick Henry left.
No, bro.
Come on, man.
Y'all didn't pay AJ Brown.
Camera's always
Man,
on.
Camera's always on. Let's just get it. Come on, man.
Cameraman, the Revolution will be podcast. Or out. Y'all didn't pay AJ Brown.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcasts. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.
The Revolution will be podcasted.